Hello and welcome to 100 Babies, 13 College Degrees, and 60 Aspirations, the hardest legacy challenge I have ever done. And check this out, we're going to complete Secret of Secrets. So if you want to find out more, let's dive into it. So of course we're going to spin the wheel because all of our aspirations are random, and we're going to get Secret of Secrets. And we did do this in another episode, so it's not a entire fully walkthrough. So if you need to check that out, I did it in Sticky Fingers Aspiration because they kind of coincided. But here is my beautiful yoga studio. We're going to send the children to school. There you go. Go to school. Our last one was wellness. We built the studio, and it's called Cozy Spa. And apparently we check back later. So one of the main aspiration goals is to break and enter into a house. And of course, I chose one that was an empty house. And you can't break and enter into an empty house. So pick someone that is grayed out so that way you know they're not home. Click on their front door and start breaking. It's going to actually make you to do a event. But as soon as you break open the door, it's going to check off break into home. And then the other task was to blackmail a sim, which you need to know the secrets of that sim. And once you do that, you can blackmail them. So that is Incensed Secret of Secrets. But we are on our last task, which is Find Tiger Inspection Badge, which is in Tummering. And we have to do it at night. But if you travel to this empty lot and you just go north, you're going to see this fountain, grassy area, and then there's the tiger sanctuary. So directly just go north on this, the one neighborhood. So that's where it's at, but we have to do it at nighttime. So we're just going to spend the day at our spa and make some money, and might as well do self-care specialists. Since we are doing all 60 aspirations, I can't waste not doing something productive with aspirations. So, and we're still in college courses, and we have 1 hour to cram for a final exam. But we're going to give this customer a good massage before we do that. So many yoga. Fun fact that you cannot do yoga as a pregnant sim. And we are currently pregnant, which I'm super excited to see if we have twins or not. Probably not, because we have 7 Sims in our household, unless we can move out Fuchsia and Birch before she gives birth, but it's going to be pretty tight. You can also make tea, and you can be basically a barista and stand there. So we're going to send her to college, and of course, because we sent her, it is her business, so the business has closed, but we made 1,548 sim loans, which actually isn't too bad. And we got Reowned business, like kudos fame as well. Growing Reowned, so high quality goods. So we've made a little progress, and here's all the perks, which is pretty cool. And this is with Business and Hobbies expansion pack. So now the children have returned, and we're going to work on all their aspirations in order for them to age up to teens. And her aspirations are all done, so we're going to age her up. And I built a loft above our business so the children can still work on their aspirations. But happy birthday! Yay, Gardena! She's a child of the ocean, and she's a goofball. And now that she's a teenager, she's going to sign up for the Scouts program because she has to graduate early and have every single badge done for the Scouts program in order for us to move them all out into the big world. And she's also a spellcaster because both of the parents right now, we are spellcasters, and that's a whole other episode that we became spellmasters. So now we have 3 teenagers and 2 children, and they are so close to aging up. She's finishing up, I think, 2 more aspirations, but we maxed out her skill, and all she needs to do is get an A and draw 5 types on the creativity table. There we go. How she eats. Yay! We got an A+ GPA. That's actually pretty cool. And we are on our last term of economics degree. I always do 3 classes plus 1 elective. Elective is really nice to make sure that they're studying something that helps us with our aspirations, like articularity. It's a pain in the butt to build that skill, so if we can just do it through college, even better. I'll make him tend the massage chair. But yeah, we've only made 1,700 out of 5,000 sim loans, and we've not even became a spa regularity yet. I'm gonna have her do her homework. He's still watching TV. I think he only needs 1 more fitness badge. Yeah, 2 more. Oh, so close. Fitness is kind of sad because it doesn't just give us a badge right away. He has to be on that treadmill for a while for it to count. She's got 3 out of 5. So we're doing pretty good cooking here. Wow, she is super smelly. We're gonna send a manicure. Let's do some tiger stripes. So with these massage chairs, you can give hand massages, foot massages, manicures, and pedicures, and you can actually pick their polish color, which is pretty cute. If you guys have done self-care with a business and hobbies expansion pack, let me know, how did you like it? Or what's your favorite business that you like to make in Sims 4? This is my first one I've ever built from scratch, so I'm pretty proud of it, how it came out in general, and that I was able to actually get it open. Fun note though, you can't make it a retail store plus a small business and hobbies, so you have to do one or the other or it glitches on itself. So now that she just needs mental. There's multiple ways you can do mental. You can do chess, you can play on the computer, you can use the science lab table, and the TV, watching Brainchild will also give you mental skill. So anytime your children are eating, have them watch TV to build up mental skill, multitasking. So now that it's 9 p.m., I think it's actually dark enough. We're going to go back to Tamarind. And we're going to go to just this empty lot. It's just easier for us. And of course, our cozy spa closed. But we made another 1,700 sim loans, so that's not too bad after everything was said and done. Oh, look how pregnant I am. It's great. Obviously, we're going to make sure that we have secrets. And then we're just going to go up north slightly. There it is. And I can space bend. It's great. So it says, find a tiger inspection badge through the tiger sanctuary. And apparently something just exploded at my tenants unit. So they're just going to go into a rabbit hole. It says, make a sneaky dash for an employee room or hide in a nearby trash can. Let's go into the employee room. And that's it. Oh my goodness, we found a tiger badge. That also completed our secrets aspiration. And ironically, we got Lady of the Knits. This is part 2. We did do another whole video about this. I wasn't able to finish it because it takes a while to do 10 excellent knittables, and we were able to do 2 out of 10. So we are going to go back. I'm actually going to go back into my actual house because I don't feel like we need to do the spa since knitting is going to take up all my time plus the 4 college classes we just went to. Here is our beautiful tenant. This is our first floor. I like color coding things, if you cannot tell. All this is pink. And of course, it's the girl. So we fixed it. That fixed the malfunction. We're going to send all of our people home. And we're going to check her badges. And all of her badges have been completed, so we're actually going to age her up and move her out of the household so we can make room for more babies. And I always keep a spare cake in the refrigerator as much as possible. Blow out the candles. Yay, happy birthday, Fuchsia. And she roomed responsible, she's skirmish, child of the village, and she's outgoing. Because she's a child of the village, I think we're going to put her in Tamaron, and she graduated with honors. Yay. Look at that. And she's no longer in scouting. So we are actually going to move her on out because I'm so close to giving birth, and I'm finger crossed it's a set of twins. So we're going to give her 25,000 simoleons because I realize anything lower than that, she can't live anywhere. So we're going to put her in Tamaron. This is a rental property, so there is one side of the house, and there's 3 beds, which is good to note. So some of her siblings can go live with her. Back to knitting. So in your Sims inventory, once you buy this knitting box, you'll be able to knit all these other kinds of clothes, objects. And I've knitted like a lot of different things to get to excellent. Usually the game will give you excellent items if you knit more of the exact same thing. But I was trying to play around and see what else I could knit as well. So Gardena is trying to collect on all of her badges, and so is Mr. Birch here. He just has to do fitness, and he is so close. Oh, someone ate my piece of cake. How dare they? It's annoying. Anyway, we're gonna have to make another cake. Our homework has been completed. Computer is really helpful. Practicing typing will also help with motor skills. So if it's raining and snowing and not so delightful outside, you can use the computer to push on that motor skill. And Iris needs one more picture. I'm pretty sure it's the monster one, but we're just going to make her draw free to figure out which one it is. Oopsies, I forgot. She was trying to use the computer. And off she goes to go do fitness. Alright, so Lily just finished another knittable. We're going to knit. Ooh, so many options. A mailbox cozy. Why would anyone use a mailbox cozy? But sure, why not? Let's knit it. She's very inspired right now. So we have 2 out of 10. We have to also show off a knitted sweater. We have to donate 5 knitted items to charity, have a level 10 knitting skill, which shouldn't be too hard. I feel like I'm either there or will be here soon. So let's check out to see if his badges are done. And yay, we can graduate early. It's fantastic. We're going to cancel her. She needs to eat something. I guess cake will do it. And then we're going to put her to sleep. She's so close. Yay! And we're graduating early. Fantastic. So he is about to age up. She needs to go. So he can graduate early. And she needs to make it across monkey bars. Yay, all badges are done for Birch. He is ready to age up and move on out. Except someone ate a piece of my cake, so he's gonna make his own cake. Because there's Lily knitting. Go make the cake. It's annoying. I don't know if the kitchen's just too small and then they fight for where the refrigerator is or what's happening. Alright, we can do it. Make this number 3. Make it number 3. Yes! Okay, so we need 7 more excellent knitted items. My Sims inventory is so full. So let's knit a rug. Why not? A black one. There we go. Good job, Birch. You made a cake without putting yourself on fire. Blow out the candles. Oh, and Lily just went to labor. Happy birthday, Birch. You get to share it with an infant. Where's my bassinet? I had 7 of those. Crazy. I really like the storybook ones. Spellcaster ones. Or spellcasters anyway. And we're just gonna have a baby. Happy birthday, Birch. He's a child of the island, so I'm thinking we might move him to, oh my goodness. I'm escaping the word of the islands. Since he's an island child, he can go live on the beach. Alright. We are going to have twins! Oh my goodness. We have 2 boys. It's like the boys are coming back around. Our first set was all girls. It was crazy. But yay! Oh, we got twins. So excited. We haven't had twins since we moved onto this property. Fantastic. And we're going to move them over together. This one right here. One's in a white bassinet and one's in a black bassinet. And we name all of our children after trees if they're boys and flowers if they're girls, to make it really easy and simple. And now it's time to move Birch out. And that way we can get pregnant again with baby number 16. And we're going to also give him 25,000 simoleons. I was really hoping I could just move him in to a spot, but there is nothing available. So we're going to buy a plot of land, and we're just going to do a very quick speed build of this entire little house. Foundation, here, door. Those are good windows. Don't know if I made it a little too big, but we're gonna see if we have the budget for this. So I also want to make it a kinda little big so his siblings can move in with him. Because at one point I'm going to run out of lots for this growing 100 baby challenge. So there's our kitchen. And some countertops. I went with more of a fancier oven because I thought I could. But we're going to see if I'm going to run out of simoleons. Which I did. Only 3,000. We still have a bathroom to furnish. So basic necessities. Little kitchen table. When I have a sibling move in with them, then I will improve their status of living a little more. And a TV. Desk. Oh, there you go. Got a computer, a TV, an easel. What more could you offer? We're also going to make it a little shorter, so he has some semblance. All right, congratulations, Lily. We're going to have baby number 16. And we got to go take care of the twins. It's that one. Needs a diaper. But yay. So yeah, we didn't get very far on this aspiration yet, but we will. And here's all of our college courses that we are currently in. So we also need to do the term paper, the presentation, and all the homework. So here she goes on to the term paper. Twins are pretty content. What do you guys think of Lady the Knit's aspiration? Do you guys enjoy it? Is it bring interesting things like Flopsy? You can list things on there for simoleons, and then you can mail it away and get paid that way. Which I find that pretty interesting in the game. What do you guys think is your hardest aspiration so far? comment below and maybe we'll do a full walkthrough of that aspiration if you're having issues or getting stuck on it. Oh no, go to school. You cannot be late and you need something. Alright, so where did Lily go? She just like disappeared. Alright, let's try knitting. Let's do a sweater. So a sweater kind of tricks me up because it's locked on the create a sim mode. So when you go into their closet wardrobe, so you have to knit it first and then add 2 outfits and then have to find it in the wardrobe to try it on. And I kept getting tripped up on where to find it. So I'm going to make a knitted sweater dress. And for the life of me, I could not figure out where it was, but it was under dresses, obviously, because it's a sweater dress. So if you're having an issue finding where your knitted sweaters go, just think of what did you knit, if it was a men's, boys, females, and because we want her to try it on, I did, of course, a sweater for women, which is a sweater dress. Kind of an odd placement, but that's where it was. And we've got 4 out of 10 so far. Excellent. And all of our homeworks are completed, and we have class in 3 hours. So let's see how fast we can knit this in super speed mode. I also have as writing books and painting because we need more sim loans. Our kids are bankrupting us. Every time I send a child away, they're taking us $25K at a time. So you need to put in some work. Yay! We made a masterpiece. 341 sim loans is not a masterpiece. It's a disgrace. Alright. Yay, we did 5 excellent knits. And it is in her inventory. So while wearing, you have to show off sweater. Of course, there's like no good sorting for knittables. I wish there was. What's nice is that they will have yellow stars on them if they're new, but you're gonna click to add to wardrobe. And then we went to college and came back, but we're still at 5 out of 10. So then we're gonna add this one to wardrobe as well, because the last one I added to wardrobe, I couldn't find it, so I decided to knit another sweater. And it will actually pop up as it's not locked. So if you love to unlock things, you can knit every single sweater. And that way you're able to try everything on. Alright, she just has 3 more levels on her motor skill. It's exciting. And we can level age her up. Knitting takes forever. It's understandable. She's making the sweater. Oh, one of the twins is losing it. So sad. You cuddle. Not change their outfit. You can also knit infant and toddler clothes too, which is really cute. So if you go into sweaters, you're going to see that there are 2 locked ones right here, which requires level 10 knitting. But then if you go into the dress mode, so there's 3 of them. There is the 2 that we knitted. So you can clearly see which ones, and then we tried it on. So we have our beautiful sweater on. And when you go to click on to another sim to show them off, you're going to go to My Choices, Friendly. I thought it was going to be in Hobbies, but I was wrong. You're going to go into More Choices, Friendly. Keep going. Going to find it. Okay, friendly, more choices, and more choices. So it's the very top option. It like hides because it's not in a subcategory. It's by itself, which is kind of silly. You would think it would be in hobbies because it's a hobby, but it's not. So if you're having an issue trying to complete showing off your knitted sweater to another sim, all you have to do is click friendly, more choices, and then you can show off their sweater. Ta-da! We checked it off of it. That's also how you're going to teach another sim to knit, is the same route. All the aspirations are done for Miss Heather. So we're going to have her age up to a teen and start the process of her scouting. Iris is so close to also aging up. Actually, yeah. Happy birthday, Heather. And she's a genius, and she loves horses, which makes me want to put her on a horse ranch. Aw, she even looks like she's a rancher. And then Iris also was able to finish all of her aspirations. They are not twins, which is just ironic that they keep aging up at the same time. But happy birthday, Iris. And she is hating children, and she's active. Alrighty then. She's gonna go live with a sibling. I've determined it. Alright, we're going to put them in scouting careers. Scout. And scout career. And there are 8 different badges for them to earn, and a lot of it is repairing objects, cleaning, doing homework, making others laugh, being a scientist, doing art, being fit. So it's a very well-rounded part of gaming I really enjoy, because I wanted that challenge of not just graduating early, but making them do something in between trying to study for exams and whatnot. And Lily is so pregnant already. And she needs to do homework too. Alright. I don't know why you're so dazed. Need you to dry the laundry. And our twins are crying. Okay. Everything's right in the world again. And she's knitting. Now we got 9 out of 10 excellent knittables. So we need 1 more. So we're also going to knit. Let's knit another hat. Hats have been doing me pretty well. And we have gone into labor. I like how Faz just freaks out, the father. He just ran away. Alright, we're just going to put them all in one room. It makes more sense. Alright. What do you guys think? Boy or girl? Boy or girl? It'd be crazy if we had twins again. It's a boy! And we're going to name him Douglas. Yay, Douglas! You're so little. While the other twins are losing it. Cypress and Cedar is what I named the twins. Realized I didn't even call them out by their names. Anyway, once she's done taking care of Douglas, she's going to knit another thing. So we have to donate 5 items. We have to complete 5 legendary knittables. Just means instead of it being excellent or like painting, it's like a masterpiece. Apparently it's legendary instead of masterpiece or bestseller. So, and I have knitted legendaries, but of course they don't count because we weren't on that stage yet. But here we go. We're donating things to charity. And we also have to teach another sim to knit. So 5 things. It's already Sunday. I typically film from Sunday to Sunday, just so that way I have a good like stopping point for the next aspiration and the next focus. And it is Cedar and Cypress's birthdays. So the twins are already aging up to infants. which gives a whole nother level of chaoticness, because in order for the infants to age up, they have to be able to meet every single milestone. Crawling, standing up. So fun. We're going to be a cautious baby. And they're half floating. That's interesting. I know a lot of people have issues with infants, so I'd love to hear how you feel about infant play, gameplay in your games. If the infants are malfunctioning, are they driving you nuts with how the parents have to keep putting them down? Aw, they both unlock their smiles. So lots of tummy time is going to be how you're going to unlock each milestone. And trust me, it's like tummy time after tummy time. And after 3, we are now at 3 of 5 legendary knits. And trust me, that took me a little longer than I wanted to, because this is on Monday already. So, very sad. We were not able to finish Lady of the Knits, so this is going to go for a part 3 now, but it is very time consuming. So let's update our tracker. I love keeping a tracker, especially for challenges. It's a really easy, something that anyone can do with a Word document and just a table in general. But Birch had moved out. Gardina is a teenager. Heather and Iris also are teens. And I also like to keep track of how many days they have to age up. I am playing on a long lifespan because of the extent of this challenge of 100 babies, 60 degrees, and 13 degrees, or 13 degrees and 60 aspirations. I just really wanted to see how far I could make it. And then Cypress is a twin of Cedar, and they are currently infants. They have 19 days to age up, but my goal is to age them up by when they get to around 10 days. It's usually taking me that long to do all those tummy times, to get them to crawl, to get them to stand. I know the infant interactions milestones were broken, which is really annoying. So I'm hoping they fix it this time around. Economics, we're on our 2nd semester, and we did not touch much of any of the other aspirations except for Secret of Secrets, which we completed. And Lady of the Knits, we are finally on level 4, and we have to do 2 more legendary knits. And we need to teach another sim to knit. And then Secret of Secrets, we are finally done. So, completed. We're finally filling out this. I actually feel like I have done something for accomplishment, but we still have quite a bit to go. But thank you so much for watching, and what's next week's aspiration? Please subscribe to find out. We'll be airing these challenges every Sunday, and we really appreciate you watching, and happy simming!